is my first time speaking in front of you guys, and probably my last, so there will be hiccups. So I ask for your forgiveness in advance. There are so much things I wanted to say when Mr. Grants gave me the opportunity to talk, but I couldn't find words to express my feelings. But the highlight of it is basically that this soccer program has drastically changed and shaped the lives of many people. Just talking in front of you guys won't do it justice to just how much this program has really impacted our lives. I'm sure you will hear later on just how much this sport program has changed the lives of many people. Okay. Alright, I will tell you guys a little story of myself. When I look back on our first soccer season, I could have never foreseen what this soccer team would come about. But God has strategically placed people here and there for such a time as this. And when we first started, we weren't in MHSAA. And at the start of my freshman year, I made a promise to Mr. Grants that I would bring a trophy for this school. So I tried my hardest. I gave everything that I could I gave everything that I had, but despite giving everything, that promise was nothing but a grain of salt in the desert. I couldn't fulfill my promise. Especially my junior year, I was in the best form of my life. I even went to the gym. I gave absolutely everything that I have for this team, but it ended up being one of the worst seasons ever for the soccer program. That's when I realized that with my abilities alone, I couldn't do anything. But with God, all things are possible. In Matthew 19:26, Jesus said, "With man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible."
Amen.
Starting my senior this year, my last year, our last dance, I relied everything on God. I relied on my teammates. I started to realize that by myself, I couldn't do anything. And God gave me my teammates and friends to begin this last dance. On John 15:7, it says, "If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish and it will be done for you." And in Matthew 11, verse 24 says, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours." These two Bible verses really stuck to me throughout the season. And I started to rely on God and my teammates. He made this team, and I couldn't ask for more. By the end of the season, my team and I ended up creating records after one another. We ended the season with a record ending of 15 wins, 6 losses, and 1 tie. And we even participated in all-city tournament for the first time. That alone was history of itself. But with the help of God, we were named the surprise of the tournament by beating Harper Creek High School, Battle Creek Central High School, and we reached the finale of All City. And best of all, we ended the season with 2 trophies. God answered my prayers and many other prayers by providing ways for us to make these games and tournaments possible. He built this team for such a time as this. One more thing. I remember in my freshman year, I was asked what I would like to see in this soccer program in the future. And I remember saying, you can check it on the 2021 yearbook, I think. I remember saying that I wanted more players So I boldly claimed that I wanted 20 players in the future. This was a bold statement at the time because we had exactly 11 players. And at one point, we played a game with 10 players and ended the game with 8 players. And we ended up winning. This is crazy, but this year we have exactly 20 members in the soccer team.
Wow.
God has answered my prayers in many ways that are unfolding before my eyes and many that I can't see. To end, I would like to leave a message to my teammates. I encourage you guys to rely on God in the future. Give everything to Him like we did in the soccer season. Give yourself up for Him, then He will make your path straight. Remember in the beginning when Mr. Grant says to live in the moment? To not worry about the future and focus on the current situation? Now I want to remind you guys to live in the moment and leave everything to God. In Matthew 6:27, it says, "Can any one of you, by worrying, add an hour to your life?" And in verse 34, it says, "Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." And to end, I would like to thank the people who have contributed to this team, who gave their time to watch for the littlest things. Please know that it is greatly appreciated. We are all very grateful for what you have done for us. So thank you. And I'm sorry if I didn't name your names, but please, you know who you are and how much you have contributed to this team. Thank you for your time and all the energy you gave up for this team. It means the world. I can't thank you all enough to all the individuals who made this team possible. Your efforts and energy have changed and shaped the lives of many people sitting here in this room. On behalf of the soccer team, thank you.